Anthropic just publicly asked the world to pause frontier AI development. Cool. Except I have 6 production agents billing real money for small businesses on their API right now. If you're a solopreneur running anything on Claude or GPT-4 class models, the safety debate everyone's cheering on TV could quietly end your business overnight. Most takes on this story are existential philosophy from people who never shipped to a 5-person company. I'll show you the actual dependency map, which agents survive a forced downgrade and which ones don't. I'm Lazar. I build these systems for clients daily. Here's what nobody is saying. Let's start with what Anthropic actually said, because the headlines are doing their usual job of mangling it. The ask is roughly this: pause development of frontier models, coordinate globally between labs and governments, and put guardrails in place before we hit loss of control scenarios. That's the 30-second version. It's a serious document, written by serious people, and I'm not here to dunk on the safety argument. The argument is fine. The blind spot is who pays for it. Because right now, in November 2025, the small business automation layer of the entire economy quietly migrated onto frontier-class models. And nobody in the safety conversation is talking about that. Let me make it concrete. A typical small business automation we ship looks like this: invoice parsing from messy supplier PDFs with line items, VAT, and currency normalization. Email triage that classifies inbound into quote requests, complaints, supplier updates, and noise. Then routes each to the right human or system. Lead enrichment that takes a name and a domain and produces a usable sales context in under 10 seconds. Contract review that flags missing clauses before a founder signs something they'll regret. Every single one of those workflows depends on a model that can actually reason over messy, real-world input. Not a 2022-era model. Not a 2022-era model. Not a 22-era model. Not GPT 3.5. A frontier model is. We tested. We tried to be cheap. The accuracy collapse on downgrade is not subtle, it's catastrophic. Invoice parsing drops from around 96% field accuracy to under 70. Email classification starts confusing complaints with quote requests. Contract review starts inventing clauses that aren't in the document. None of that is acceptable when the output triggers a real invoice, a real reply, or a real signature. So here's the asymmetry nobody is naming. If frontier development pauses tomorrow, OpenAI and Anthropic and Google are fine. They have cash. They have lobbyists. They have safety teams. They have time. Big enterprise customers are fine too, because they have procurement departments that can switch vendors in 6 months and absorb the cost. The people who are not fine are the 5-person agencies, the solo invoicing businesses, the 2-person logistics shops, the freelance bookkeepers, who in the last 18 months finally automated the boring 60% of their work and got their evenings back. Those people don't have a safety team. They have one founder, one VA, and a Stripe subscription. A regulatory shock that forces a model downgrade, or a price spike, or a sudden API restriction doesn't slow them down. It ends the automation. They go back to manual. They lose the 20 hours a week they just reclaimed. And the gap between them and the enterprise competitor, who can afford whatever the new compliant model costs, gets wider, not narrower. So here's the practical takeaway. And you can do this today regardless of whether any pause ever happens. Build a model-agnostic fallback chain into every agent that touches your business. That means 3 things. 1. Abstract the model call behind a single function in your code, so swapping providers is a config change, not a rewrite. 2. Define a quality threshold per task, not per model, and have the agent automatically retry on a different provider if confidence drops below it. 3. Keep at least one open source model in the chain, even if it's only used for the easy 30% of inputs, so a total frontier outage doesn't take you to zero. We do this on every client agent we ship now. It adds maybe 2 days of build time. It means a policy announcement, a price hike, a regional restriction, or a single provider going down does not break the business. That is the difference between resilient automation and a ticking time bomb. Now my hot take. The Anthropic pause letter is not cynical, but it's written by people who have never had to make payroll on automation savings. If anything in your business runs on a frontier, a PI, and you don't have a fallback chain, you are one announcement away from a broken workflow. That resilience layer, model-agnostic agents that survive provider shocks, is exactly what we build for clients. See real examples of what we ship at BizflowAI.io. Hit subscribe and ring the bell so the next breakdown finds you. And if you've got a workflow you want automated properly, book a free 30-minute discovery call at BizflowAI.io.